What up, everybody? It's your boy CG, back at you guys again with some more crypto news and information. Now, before we get into today's big topic, I would like you guys to do me a favor and hit that like button. It's the easiest way for you to show your support for the channel. It brings more awareness to the page as it, puts me on the good side of the YouTube algorithms. And on top of that, it takes less than a second, which is the most important part. Now, getting into today's topic, we have extremely big news. One of the biggest hedge fund managers in the world, Mr. Paul Tudor, has come out and openly endorsed BTC for its properties, its potential value, and the fact that it may actually be just as good of an inflationary hedge as gold is. He also compared it to gold in the 1970s. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. Mr. Tudor Jones sees Bitcoin leaping 20K based on gold's vintage fractal. Billionaire hedge fund pioneer Paul Tudor sees Bitcoin leaping above 20K. So he's basically just comparing BTC and gold and how they perform and how gold has performed in the past in times of crisis and how Bitcoin may perform in this time of crisis. He says his medium-term vision for gold may be around the 24K mark based on the fact that gold surged by from 1976 to 1980 at an approximate number of about 773%, and he says if Bitcoin hits that same trajectory, we could see a price in the short to medium term of around 24K. So he's predicting that by the end of this year, going into the end of next year. So between this year and the end of next year, we could see that price. He also went as far as to say that he predicts that Bitcoin may, on a longer time scale, may hit a 40K price point. So just the fact that we are in these economic times of confusion and chaos, that we could very well see BTC hit these prices. And the fact that Paul Tudor has came out and openly endorsed this, it could be one of two things. Now, I'm offering a different perspective because everybody sees this as bullish news, but I'm here to offer my perspective, which normally is the devil's advocate side of things. Paul Tudor could easily have been invested in BTC when it hit the bottom at $3,700, $4,000, $4,500, and him coming out could all be a planned method to push the price up so that he could sell on the market and turn a profit during these economic times of uncertainty. That's one side of things. Like I said, I'm always looking at things from a dual perspective. Everybody comes out and says, oh, what about this? What about that? This is bullish. No, we always have to keep a level head and always approach things with the same, how can I put this discerning eye that these higher level players would approach these types of investments with. And Paul Tudor, he's been in the game for a long time now, and this coming out and endorsing of Bitcoin could be just a method for him to push the price up some more to a comfortable point where he feels that he can sell. Now, the second facet of this, or the duality of this, is this may really just be him openly endorsing BTC for the next couple of years, and we could see, as a result of him, the dominoes fall and see other larger hedge fund managers or players come out and openly endorse BTC as well, whether they were already in the market or whether they're about to get into the market full force because of not wanting to miss out. FOMO, literally FOMO, because now we have this big dog coming out and saying, like, the big dog, not in the crypto space at all, like nowhere near in the crypto space, like doesn't touch it, and says, you know what, F you, Warren Buffett, F everybody else, this is where it's going to be at. Don't have your head up your ass because you've been doing this for a while. Times are changing. This is where the money is. Get with it. You know what I mean? So the fact that we're seeing this, it has that dual nature, but I am kind of leaning more towards he may just be trying to sell because he may have gotten in around the $3,000, $4,000 mark, and if if his plan works, we could see a 15K to 16K BTC within the coming months, and that would be what, a 4 to 5, almost 5x for him. So, oh no, would that be a 5x? Yeah, it would be a 5x if he bought at 3,700. Or yeah, it could be a 4 or 5x for him, and that would be amazing, especially in these times of economic uncertainty once again. So it's only for us to see. Mr. Jones has come out and endorsed it, so it'll be interesting to see how the rest of Wall Street and all these other big hedge fund managers respond to this. CME volume trends are also showing that we have seen an influx of big money in the space. So this could be to Mr. Jones, considering that he is worth, well, his hedge fund is worth about $5.1 billion. Like the fact that we are seeing these big players coming out and saying this, and he's really, in my opinion, I'm not going to say the first big player, but we have seen Fidelity come out and all these other people come out. But the fact that we're seeing an individual, that's what a lot of people miss. It's one thing to hear that Fidelity is doing something and then somebody else is doing something, and yeah, it has the name of Fidelity, but we need influential individuals that are outside the space saying, "Hey, this is it." Like people who don't need this. If you get where I'm coming from, people who don't need to be involved in this to make money. People who couldn't care less potentially if Bitcoin flopped or went to the moon. It doesn't matter to them. They're already good. Mr. Jones went as far as to say that it would be foolish to not have a percentage of your assets in this market. So what can I say? CME is also showing trends of big money flowing into it. It can't just be Mr. Jones, according to them. It could be other bigger hedge funds that are following suit and getting exposure to the market, whether it's through CME's paper trades or whatever method they're using to be in the market. We're seeing it. In other news, Gibraltar's MP, I believe their Minister of Finance, has come out and stated that unless cryptocurrency is directly outlawed in a country, every country must recognize crypto payments and contracts. So unless they have come outright and said, no, it is banned here, we don't do it, as long as they don't come out and make that blatant statement, whether it's gray areas or whatever you want to call it, crypto payments will be recognized. So that's even bigger news. We have a lot of things going on in the crypto space. We also have this excerpt from, I guess, an interview with Mr. Tudor coming out and endorsing Bitcoin openly. So if you guys want, I'm gonna have all of this stuff linked in the description at the bottom of the video. I'm just bringing it to you guys. I'm not gonna sit here and get too in depth with everything that they're saying. You guys can go ahead and do the research for yourselves. I'm just here to broadly summarize everything that's going on. Well, everybody, this is actually really big news. This has been your boy CG. Have a great day. I'm out. Do with this information what you will. Peace.